Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where I was just looking at our missions and they've changed order. I don't know why, but the fruits are now on the outside and the mines are now on the inside. It doesn't actually change anything. It's just kind of weird. I don't know why it did that. Okay, well, that is fine. We're not going to do bread and circuses here. We're going to do the granary here, and that is going to cost us a lot, for sure. No doubt about it, but we're going to do it regardless. Now, we're heading up to deal with these barbarians, and we're on our way up right now. Yeah, this will be absolutely fine. These guys do not actually have the ability to hop in the ship because this guy's disloyal. What a jerk. And we're going to move on up over here with all of these forces. Now, they are currently heading north, so we should probably select our units and tell them to do so as well. There's not a faster path, but if there had been, then that would have been good. But there isn't, so here we are. These barbarians are, of course, going to be problematic for us. They are destroying our civilization value, but whatever, it's fine. Apparently there are Parthian hordes, and we don't really care about that. We are a long ways away from Parthian hordes, and that is absolutely wonderful. So we're going to catch these barbs up here, and no problem whatsoever. Commanders like bribes, right? I'm pretty sure they do. Are you actually movable now? No, he's not. Okay, that wasn't him. That is fine. We're going to eliminate these barbarians. Did they get stack wiped? They did not. We're going to just move right on up over here and chase them down. They're moving here? Okay, I guess we're going to go this way instead. This is technically a slightly faster way to go. They're actually going to walk right into us, and that's apparently their retreat point. So that's wonderful. We've got a minor addendum here. We actually need our political influence. Not this time, perhaps. Okay, so there's those barbarians dealt with. We are going to immediately put down our levies, and that is absolutely fine. So we're not going to be able to raise them. Oh, this guy's too disloyal to be disbanded. What a jerk. I'm going to give him free hands, and now we can disband it. Okay, that's more like it. Fantastic. So this is 32, and our fleet size is currently 31. So we're going to need to build another ship to our fleet. That's fine. But we need a whole lot of gold to get a whole lot of things done. We need to get 2 city upgrades done here, and that's going to require a lot of political influence as well. We also need a total of 1,200 gold to complete these missions. We need to do this and this, and then another, I think, 300 gold here, plus markets up this way. Okay, so we would need at least 2 markets in each port. So we could definitely build a market here. So that's a tax office. We need markets here. So that's a commercial district. Hang on, is a commercial district a market? Has that been only partially renamed? Let's find out. So that's libraries, ports, conscription camps. I think it's talking about commercial districts here. Maybe it's talking about farmers markets, but we're limited to one of those in any given territory. So, barbarians down over here. Very rude. So, I think that we do need to build commercial districts here. To be clear, I'm not a huge fan of commercial districts, but whatever. So, how long before we can raise up these levies again? We can actually do it right now, and this is only 3K. But let's get these guys going. We're going to not build to Navy. We're going to need to embark them onto the Navy. We might be able to embark all of the... Yeah, we should be able to embark all of these units at this point. And where are they going? They're going into here. So I think disembarking here is the way to go. But what if they headed north? It could be potentially problematic for us. Let's just disembark this way, and then from here we'll head north. We can't give additional orders at this moment, which is sad. We're going to have this guy flogged because he stole gold from us. It's very rude. And we're going to walk up over here. Oh, that's convenient. They're walking directly into us. I like it. So let's grab Jenglot here, I think. Or maybe we should have that provincial loyalty. This is going up. Let's go for Jenglot. Fantastic. So the barbarians are going to cease to exist very quickly here. Not very much that they can do. Beautiful. The barbarians are gone, and now we're going to put down our levy again. These guys are locked in, so they can't actually be put down until they're no longer locked in. There we go. So that'll be fine. We'll move back into Penai. Perfect. So at 216 gold right now, making about 10 per month. We know that we're going to need to upgrade cities up here. Oh, of course. More barbarians. Well, that's very rude. 7k there. We do have prosperity here. I kind of want that stability. We're going to take the stability for the moment. Barbarians are up here in Toba right now. We can't raise this up until, well, for 2 months. So these guys are going to run a little bit of muck for the moment. And that's kind of all there is to it. We did lose a researcher, and we need a new one. That's going to be this guy. Looks good. And we're going to have these guys up in Aru. Sure. So it's not going to be until, what, October? Actually, no, we can raise it now, 1 October. Cool. So we're going to walk down this direction. I want to select, not the Navy, thanks. I want to select the levy, and we're going to move up over this way. We are going to catch them there, so they're going to do no further civilization damage. That's good. We will recover our civilization, given time. This isn't a huge deal. But let's just get those guys taken care of. Of course, we can pay them off, but why would we want to? We're going to walk up over here. And they might be going, like, over here. I'm going to have our forces split up a bit. We're going to cover our bases here. They're going back into Aru. Okay, stop moving there. They are not actually retreating to here. They're retreating down to Tolba. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go take that over. We have a military tradition available, and I want to grab probably Navy maintenance cost reduction. That'll be very good for us. Cool. And we're going to eliminate these barbarians with no problem whatsoever. Now, these guys are locked in. We'll let them finish their movement, and then we're going to put down our levies. There we go. We can't raise them again for a few months, but hopefully, and there's instantly additional barbarians. Okay. That timing is annoying. I'm not going to lie. That timing is very irritating. Well, we're going to re-raise these guys in a couple of months here. It's not the end of the world. We can start upgrading one of these ports very soon. We need 350 total gold. Okay, that's fine. So these guys are being jerks over here, of course. And we should be able to raise up our levies again very shortly. The 22nd of June? Okay. So right now. And they are walking into Bahal. We're going to just immediately head in there and eliminate them. Looks solid. So we need a little bit more gold here, but hopefully these barbarians will be giving up fairly soon. That would be nice. Somebody made a claim on us. That seems ambitious. Okay, so the barbarians are going to be retreating potentially here, potentially here. They're going into Aru. Okay, yeah, this is fine. We're going to chase them down there. No problem whatsoever. We can start one of these city upgrades, and I want to do that. So we're going to get going on that immediately. Our next city upgrade is going to be fairly expensive. Shame of a governor, huh? We'll demand a payment to the territory. So the barbarians are gone, and we are going to once again stand down our levies. I'm expecting immediate barbarians, but... oh, these guys didn't actually get stood down. So we're going to have to head in here. Okay. No instant barbarians. Good. Instant barbarians are very obnoxious. That's for sure. We are up to 28.7% centralization, so that is definitely helping offset our research malice. We do need a new high priest here, and that'll be this guy. How are we doing on that tech? Okay, that's a really long ways away. Sounds good. So our next step here is likely to upgrade this city. We're going to need 350 gold and 8750 influence. And that's... are we even going to have the influence by the time we have the gold? We may not. We'll keep an eye on that. If not, we've got plenty of buildings that we need to build for our missions here, and plenty of buildings that we need to build for our other missions as well. All of these port territories need to be fortified. So that's noted. And we're going to need at least 2 markets in each port. So that's a total of 3 building slots taken up by that. Noted. There's currently a court of law here. We would probably ditch the court of law and build the fortress. 132.8 for that. Yeah, that's pretty expensive stuff. No doubt about that one. Well, for the time being, this is reasonably okay. This disloyal province is going to stop being disloyal very shortly. In fact, I think this month. I guess it's still considered disloyal at 30. Okay, we're going to absolutely take a tribesman here. We need every pop we can get our hands on. Absolutely. We're making 10.5 gold per month right now. I want to check in. Fort maintenance, fleet maintenance, both low. Okay, these guys declared us an enemy of their nation. Hilarious. And we could definitely strong arm for some gold here. I'm going to do it. Now, of course, this means that we're not going to have enough political influence for this city upgrade. That's okay. We don't need the political influence because we need a fortress here. We're going to get going on that, and then we're going to need a fortress in this city as well. And we have barbarians up here. Okay, 5k of them. I'm wondering what this is going to do to these activities. They're going here for now, which is reasonably fine. We need to get our military over here immediately. Please embark. Already carried 25 cohorts. What's our current size? 33. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're just going to head off over here. Maybe even here. But we need to make our way up quickly. Now, we're going to keep an eye on where these guys start heading next. We're auto-saving right now. They're currently just standing there. That's okay. They're heading north. Okay, good. This is absolutely fine. We're going to be a little awkward because we're already going around the side here, but it should be fine. This is going to be a nice tax bump for us, but I want the population growth first. Okay, so this is a good thing that they decided to go up here. We're constructing in both of these provinces, and I don't know what would happen to the constructions if the barbarians attacked here. And this guy's disloyal. Can you not? Thanks. Just stay put. This guy's disloyal too, but honestly, this is the only one that matters right now. Okay, so we're going to move these guys on over. We do currently have a civil war brewing, and that's reasonably fine for the moment. Now we're going to have to deal with this guy's loyalty, and man, we already gave him free hands. What's he so upset about? I mean strong-armed, and we refused his troop demand. We could exalt clan chief. That'll cost us some money, but I think we have to do it. Okay, that's fine for now. So these guys are making their way in, and yeah, the barbs are going to be a bit of a problem, but let's just attack up here. And I want to move this navy back to our capital. So that's going to head right on back. Perfect. So the barbarians get heavily damaged there. We're going to head down to Palan and finish them off. This guy's heading up over here for no reason at all, but it doesn't matter. So I don't care about that. The barbs are gone, and these guys are locked in right now. Now they're not. Okay, so who was too disloyal? Oh, this guy. Okay, well, we're going to bribe him. That's fine. Now you're going to stand down as well. Cool. Sure would be nice to have a professional army. But we're not in a position to do that yet. It's going to be a while before we're in that position, to be honest. So for now, this is going okay. Our fortress is going to be done here eventually. We're no longer importing stone. I don't care about that, really. That's absolutely fine. We can gain some stability here, and I'm going to do exactly that. Gaining stability would be very solid. Population happiness is low right now, and we certainly do want to gain some stability. So this is becoming a city right now, and we want to immediately build a fortress here. All of these need to have a fortress. We will get rid of this fortress, to be clear, after we finish this mission. But the mission requires it for right now. They have to be fortified. So we'll get that done. And we're also going to need at least 2 markets in each port. So that is understood. We'll get that finished. And we can make our way down this way while we work towards some of this stuff. But it's going to be a bit. I don't want to spend political influence at this moment. We need our political influence for upgrading this city. So that's reasonably fine. We should probably start building a commercial district here as soon as we can. Yeah, 3 additional stability. I like it. 14.8 or 14.58 gold, and we gain some tyranny. That's actually a good thing. We'll do that. That sounds solid. So this fortress is going to be done shortly. We're going to want to start building a commercial district here, but we need to get rid of a noble district to do that. So we'll do that, and a commercial district will cost 69.6. Okay, that's not too bad. He has to stand on his own 2 feet. There we go. So Shenli is still disloyal. This guy is a little disloyal, but he's not like super disloyal, so it's okay for the time being. Now, I'm not 100% certain that commercial districts will satisfy our need, but I'm pretty sure that's what they mean by markets. I think that name just got changed in the building, but it's the same icon as the market name, and I think it should apply here. So we'll keep that in mind. We'll have to make sure that this is actually the correct thing, but we'll have to, based on the wording of this, we'll have to build 2 to find out. So we'll see how that goes. That does, of course, mean that we should queue this up immediately, but there's too few people for another building. We will have to get rid of our court of law. And we will do that and build a commercial district here. So that'll be done reasonably swiftly, and we'll want to do the same thing down here. We've got plenty of building slots here, so no problem whatsoever there. But I just want to make sure that this is all correct. So 3210, and then another 143 days before we can find out. Yeah, that was what was expected. So this is looking reasonably good. We're saving up most of our money here. I'm going to queue up an additional commercial district and then 1 more. So these 2 are now completed, in theory. And now the money should be going towards upgrading this city. And hopefully by the time we have that money, we'll have our political influence. If not, that's okay. We need another, like, 1,500 gold just to make it through these missions, right? So that's going to take a while. Invest in 3 new trade routes in Candace. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be potentially a lot as well. We are going to get a local import route here. Okay. We might have some free upgrades there. So that would be in Candace down here, right? I don't want to do this right now. We can start thinking about that a little later on. For the time being, let's go for Jenglot, and that would be great if that actually gives us any surplus. I don't know that it will. So this is finished up. Let's check in here. Yes, that does qualify. Perfect. That is what I thought. So that's great. We need a new governor up in Burma. That'll be this guy. And then we need a new religious researcher. That'll be this guy. He's not phenomenal at the job, but he's pretty good. So that'll be okay. Again, we're going to ditch these forts as soon as we can. The forts are expensive to maintain, but we have to have them for now. We probably should have built the forts last, now that I'm thinking about it, though. That would be most efficient. But sure, whatever. Granaries have been raided, and that is unfortunate. Do I want to spend political influence? The manpower is irrelevant here, but political influence or gold? It's going to have to be gold. And we're not happy about it, but I guess it is what it is. So that's okay. We need about another 2 years for the political influence to get this ready to go. So in 2 years, assuming our income doesn't change, which is a bad assumption, how much are we going to get? That is going to be 207.84. So we're not quite going to have the cash to upgrade this at the current trajectory once we have the political influence. So to that end, we could neglect research here. And I'm going to do that. Our research already sucks. So we're going to get ourselves a fair amount of cash influx from that. That'll be fine. This guy died. We need a new bodyguard. That's okay. It'll be this guy. So that's giving us some manpower recovery speed. That's not very relevant, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. We're making about 9 gold now, but we're no longer importing stone. Okay. That's absolutely fine. A petitioner is approaching and offering to give us 35 gold. We'll take good care of him. Absolutely. And we should be on automatic trading for every province, correct? Maybe not the one up here. Nope. Automatic trading for everything. Perfect. Just wanted to double check that. That looks good. So at this point, what do we need to complete this? Well, we need 350 gold and 87.5 political influence. We are currently about, well, 1.28. Yeah, we should have it. Although we have prosperity here. I'm going to take the stability, actually. Bringing our stability up would be very, very solid. So that looks good. We just lost our wise one, though, so we need a new one of those. That'll be National Citizen Happiness. Not bad. Not too bad at all. Cool. So just a little bit more time before we're ready to get this going. Now, of course, 600 gold is a lot of gold. No doubt about that. So that's going to be a fairly big investment. We're going to need that on both of these, but expanding the miner workforce is absolutely the one that we want to do first. And this has to be completed after this. Okay, so we can work on port markets, absolutely, and we can expand the miner workforce, but we're going to work our way down here and then work our way through here most likely. So we need a foundry here. Okay. Lose 3 stability. Ooh, 1,500. Yes, we're going to go deal with the barbarians right now, if we can. Do it. So we could definitely assign an officer here. That'll reduce our AE a bit. And what do we got going on? We'll gain impatient. We'll attack tomorrow. Okay. Let's charge. What do we got going on here? Do we want glorious one-on-one combat with this guy? Well, we're 73. He's 35. Maybe that's not the best idea. Okay. We gain 3 stability, 275.06 gold. And we killed the guy. Fantastic. That's really solid. So that, of course, means that we have enough to upgrade this, but we don't have enough political influence quite yet. However, we know we're going to need a forge here. So what do we need to build, a foundry? We need the invention centralized production. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to be necessary. That's what, a civic thing? Where is centralized production? What do we got here? I don't see it here being highlighted. I don't think it should be under oratory. Yeah, that's not it. That's for sure. Here. Okay, so all of our advances go up, and we can get it. Noted. That is gonna be a ways away, I'll be honest. So there is that. We do have 600 gold right now, though. And that's definitely intriguing. Do we want to make this into a city, or do we want to get those miners put to work? I'm strongly considering putting the miners to work right now. So that would be expanding the miner workforce here. This gives us 12 slave population. I'm doing it. Okay, so that's great. Hang on, prospecting is no longer in here, is it? Interesting. I don't know what happened to this. This definitely changed when I restarted the game. But sure, it's fine. We did just gain 10% progress in all categories, so that's really, really good. We're going to take this local tax, absolutely, and we want to make our way back up to 350 very, very quickly, ideally. We're at about 10.28 right now. That's not too bad, all things considered. So that looks good. Now, I don't think it's worthwhile to take this granary one anytime soon. We're going to need to definitely work our way through here first. No doubt about that. But we're going to need that foundry building. So that's going to be a technology limiter. So 7 years here. 640, or rather 542. No, this is 642. Hang on. Okay, so that's like 100 and some years. That is really bad. So we're not going to be reliant on that at all. We're going to have to push our way through this with the pity tech. So that is okay. Not the end of the world. We're going to get what we can done. Well, this guy is raising veterans. Okay, whatever. That's very rude of him, but it's fine. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to get this city upgraded, and we are going to continue to work through these missions. But it's going to be a while before we have access to that foundry. That is for sure. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.